Scattered signs in the throne room. Yeah, you can play it now. ByJié. What's your sign? Is it the sign of the cross? Or is it the sign of zodiacs that cross the stars? Horoscopes that zoom into your limited scope of true constellations that connect your hope? What's your sign? I mean, like Geminis and Scorpios, or Scorpios and Aquariuses. I won't even get you started on Sagittarius men or June Gemini specifics, but can compatibility specifics with an end to its rope? Can it string you together into misinterpreted outcomes when it comes to relationship do's and relationship don'ts? What's your sign? What's your sign when in search for alignment? When idolatry heads the line as a form of modeled chemistry of what it means to be a role model of love, taking up the disguise of cope, robbing the throne up from under our nose while closing our senses to the tired bouquets of opening questions like, what's your sign? What's your sign? What's your sign? I'm a Gemini. And I'm ashamed at how quick I identify just to be marketable in the flower fields, to be picked and to be plucked, to be cherished and to be hugged, to be embraced with eyes that choose to see me with love. You're an evangelist of the things you keep on your throne. So who takes its seat on your heart? Have you ever played musical chairs in your throne room? One seat, too many contenders and unsuitable suitors that are suited and booted to look the part, but they house undecided hearts. Alleged options that intrude in a game of lukewarm and indecision, which was never meant to be played, but it takes us in circles and circles and cycles and cycles that get even harder to break. Unaware of how to stop and how to steer. Allowing culture to take our wheel. Changing what it means for us to be secure. Where it's okay for our throne to be unprotected to those that are still learning to feel, that are still learning to heal. So who takes the seat in your heart? Well, I ask, who takes a seat in a beaten dwelling? A beaten dwelling of your soul, where ruin takes the place of renewing, where we're choosing day by day to decline the invitation to the table that is laid with broken bread and an assigned seat for you to rest in, but we're leaving and we're rejecting provision to put trust in everything except the Lord's, just to appease the culture of table setting, where what is brought to the table is the leading conversation at the head of the table, led by men unwilling to lead and women refusing to receive leadership. No wonder chivalry is claimed to be dead. When 100% of our hearts that are required to be spent loving are discounted in doubt instead. Where validation of our lack of effort is puts our heart on a budget. See, I can remember my idea of love. I was a glutton for entangling punishments, craving soul ties to lusting, just so there can be people, someone that I can find comfort with in my brokenness. So tell me, who takes the seat in your heart when misery loves company? A drug I made a business out of, where overdosing numbed the heartbreak, and its pieces numbered how much peace I needed to fill the vacancy in my seat of feeling we're all too familiar with from our obesity in fleshly obedience and empty receipts. we're scattered. And as scattered petals pulled from its stem, is It's not a coincidence that we feel lost. That we feel lost like the breeze in the wind. Because losing your heart is like losing your home. Put out from your throne without shelter. But aren't you tired of homelessness? Aren't you tired of a forever vacated throne? You're injured, you're battered, you're beaten, you're sore, and I know you still want to soar. So will you dethrone your self-assigned chore of choice? So what's your sign? As scattered as we are, what's your sign when you finally decide to restart? Because I pray for God to finally sit in our hearts, and I pray for the music to finally stop in our throne room.